Okay, I think I'm going to make a start now, just because 2 minutes past. So many thanks for joining today's VMAC showcase session. We have Sarah and Sharon from the Christie finance team showcasing their health and wellbeing group. We will have some time at the end for some questions, so please save anything you'd like to ask them till the end of the session. I'd also like to mention that this session will be recorded and slides will be shared with you once the session has ended. So that's all from me. If I can pass over to the team. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm Sharon Hassel, I'm from the Christie. We pre-recorded the session today. I've got Sarah Yates on as well, so we can answer some questions at the end. The pre-recorded session is about 20 minutes and it's basically showing you some of the stuff that we do at the Christie to promote the health and wellbeing. So I will try and share my screen and make sure that I've got sound on, which is the important bit. So hopefully we can all see my screen and I will press play and it should all work. Hello everybody, welcome to the Christie Health and Wellbeing Value Maker Showcase session. So my name is Sharon Hassel, I'm the Assistant Director of Finance for Financial Services at the Christie and I support the team with health and wellbeing. As you can see on this slide, we've got a few pictures down at the bottom sharing some nice thoughts to put people in a positive mood. On this slide, we've got five people even who are on the call today. So, oh no, we're not, we're four, aren't we? Gosh, I'm not having a good day today, am I? So we've got Sarah, who's the Financial Services Manager. So she leads on the health and wellbeing. We've got Ellie, who's our Assistant Director of Finance for Financial Management, and she's very passionate about health and wellbeing and supports Sarah. We've got Mike, who's the Interim Head of Costings, and again, he's very passionate about health and wellbeing and supports the team with the health and wellbeing. And then there's myself. So the four of us on the call today, I'm going to talk about what we do here at the Christie and how we support our team, how we support working from home and all the different activities that we do. So I'm going to pass across to Ella and she's going to give you, share some of her thoughts on health and wellbeing.
Thanks, Sharon. So a topic that's become more important is remote working and the crucial role that staying connected with our colleagues plays in maintaining our health and wellbeing. So as we embrace working from home, it's really easy to forget the day-to-day human connection you would have had when we were in the office. So conversations in the kitchen, making a cup of tea, or as you're passing in the corridor would have happened more organically. And it always feels like it's slightly more stilted on Teams. So this will be especially tricky for new starters who've yet to build up those relationships between the team members. So human connection isn't just about socialising, it's about feeling seen, heard and valued in the workplace. So these connections foster a sense of belonging and support which contribute to the overall health and well-being. So when we feel isolated from our co-workers, it can spiral and lead to stress, anxiety or even depression. Although at the Christie we're predominantly working from home, we regularly have team meetings face-to-face on site and we find that they really flow better, everyone feels more comfortable in speaking up. And in the agenda we always have a time slot for health and wellbeing and we ask that it's led by different members of the team each time to bring a blend of ideas together. So far we've had herbs and their health benefits, a full body MOT, mindfulness arts and crafts and laughing yoga as examples so far. So the Trust holds wellbeing days, which we encourage our teams to take part in on site. It's a really nice break from sitting at your desk all day too. Last year we had to cycle to blend our own smoothies and then at lunch the whole team took a lunchtime walk together, which was lovely. It's really easy to assume that remote working means less collaboration, but that doesn't have to be the case. So we can actively build meaningful connections even when working from home. And as we continue working remotely, building a supportive remote culture is essential. So here are a few ways at the Christie we make sure we stay connected. So we have regular check-ins with the team. So we either have ad hoc calls or regular team meetings, daily catch-ups. We ensure teams across finance work collaboratively on projects together, so this really strengthens relationships outside of your immediate team. We encourage peer group workings to build up support networks within the team, and I often encourage that when team members catch up, you don't always have to chat about work. It can be what's going on in your home life too. We use technology, so we have Teams channels for questions, share what we've been up to outside of work, and that really boosts conversation and getting to know each other better. We remember to celebrate the non-work moments between the team as well, so their birthdays, passing exams, work anniversaries, a new house or a new dog. And we share feedback from divisional meetings and colleagues, so we find this is a great confidence boost for the team as well. So while staying connected is important, it's equally important to establish boundaries. So remote work can sometimes blur the lines between work and personal life and lead to burnout. So try to make sure you set clear working hours, and if possible, have separate workspace to really help separate your work-life balance and give you a healthy blend. And disconnect after work hours as well. So allowing yourself to mentally leave work at the end of the day is really healthy and important. So we find it's important to know important to know colleagues as people too. I think it helps build work relationships, prompts conversations, and really build support networks to ask all the daft questions too. So as well as everything that we've already mentioned, we've organised quite a number of events outside of work too. So we had a walk up Kinder Scout. So we did get lost, but it's a story we laugh about now. We completed Born Survivor to raise money for charity. So this is a 10K marine obstacle course where we literally had to work as a team and drag each other through. We've had a 5K inflatable fundraiser where all our kids were involved as well. We regularly volunteer at charity events held by the Christie charity. We are the Christie Rounders champions for 3 out of the last 4 years. There have been several karaoke nights, and the finance team have signed up for the Manchester 10K in May this year. So by intentionally and genuinely staying engaged with our colleagues, we not only enhance our work environment, but also improve our own mental and emotional well-being at the same time. Next slide, please, Sharon. Thanks. So ensuring we regularly take annual leave to step away from work and taking that much needed break isn't just beneficial for productivity, but it's really crucial for our health and well-being too. So I think at some point we've all felt the pressure to skip or postpone our time off, whether it's due to workloads, fear of falling behind, or just a sense of responsibility. It's really easy to neglect taking time for ourselves. So I'm probably stating what we already know, but consistent work without breaks will have a negative consequence, both mentally and physically. So taking time off can help reduce stress, anxiety, and burnout. So this can then lead to physical and emotional exhaustion if we don't, which makes it really difficult to perform even the most simple tasks. So by taking regular breaks, we really allow ourselves the chance to recharge, prevent burnout, come back refreshed with renewed energy and perspective. It also helps create a healthy work-life balance, and a reminder that life outside of work is just as, if not more important. So it provides an opportunity to spend quality time with family, friends, engage in all the hobbies, or just things that we don't prioritise during our busy work schedule. So taking time off isn't a sign of weakness or irresponsibility. I think it's a real sign of strength because you're prioritising your health so that you can continue to perform at your best. And I think it really sets a great example for the team to follow as well. So a few things that I keep in mind. So plan your leave in advance, ensuring you have the time to fully relax and disconnect and have something to really look forward to as well. And as a line manager, I regularly check in with the team on how much leave they've got remaining and make sure they have a plan for it and they're taking it regularly. Set clear boundaries. So when you're off, let colleagues know you'll be out and then create a manageable plan for deadlines and workloads before you leave. Focus on activities that you enjoy, whether it's travel, rest, or a new hobby, and really make the most of your time off. And while you're off, truly disconnect. So avoid checking emails or engaging in work-related tasks while you're on leave. I'm not really a fan of having emails or Teams on my phone for this reason. So taking annual leave isn't just about getting away from work, it's about investing in your health and your happiness. So don't wait till you're burnt out to take a break. Schedule time off, take care of yourself and come back even stronger.
Thanks, Ella. So one of the ways we like to keep the wider finance and procurement team up to date with all things health and wellbeing is we produce a 3-weekly rolling newsletter, and we call it Wellbeing Wednesday. So as you can guess, we send it out every 3 Wednesdays. So each edition, we like to include a specific theme or topic, and we've listed some of the ones that we've covered on the slide. We like to promote anything that's any national campaigns or awareness days. So a couple of these have been like Men's Health Week and Spotlight on Menopause, and we'll signpost sessions and information that's available both in the trust and externally for everyone to have a look at. Another topic that we've covered was International Week of Happiness at Work, where again we promoted any sessions that were run by the trust and encourage people to signpost them to the various information that's available and any tips to help the mental well-being in the workplace and outside of the workplace as well.
Thanks, Sarah. So one of the areas that we promote as part of our health and wellbeing service offer is around physical health. And one of the ways that we've done this is through hosted walking challenges. So in the last 12 months, we've run a virtual walk from Land's End to John O'Groats and back again, which we aligned with the National Walking Month of May. And we also powered Santa's sleigh with our steps and distance travelled. So if you didn't get your Christmas presents, we do apologise if we fell short a little bit. These events are opt-in, and while there is a leaderboard, the tool that we use captures the steps and distance travelled, but it also allows for users to anonymise their steps, so they can do it privately as well. Ultimately, this is a friendly competition that we run. The idea is that the team comes together to meet our goals. There is an element of staff can compete for the top spot on the leaderboard, but as I already said, if you want to fly under the public radar and just challenge yourself, you are more than welcome to do that as well. I won't go into too much detail about what underpins these challenges, the mechanism that we use to collect these, the steps and the distance travelled. We have got a separate session coming up, I want to say, in May for the Northwest Value Makers to talk about that. But as part of the 1HS Innovation Forum, we will be submitting our tracker. So if you have any ambitions to run these kind of challenges at your organisation, we are going to provide you a tool that will enable you to do that. And we'll make that available for everybody. And I'll hand over to Sarah for the next slide.
Thanks, Mike. So another thing, as I previously mentioned, we like to promote awareness days, and usually we like to do something in support of World Mental Health Day. So back in 2023, we had a Wellbeing Day in October that year. So what we generally do is we like to send out calendar invites to all staff in finance and procurement, and it's up to them if they want to accept the invitation. We usually start the day with a desk yoga session, and by doing it this way, we can also, people can dip in and out as and when they've got the time available. We also like to invite a guest speaker, usually somebody external, and we've reached out to the network the past couple of years and had somebody from the network speak for us. We'll try and do some smaller activities, such as Tina Talk, where we will put people into a small breakout room, encourage them to make a cup of tea and just sit and have a chat and a catch up. As Ellie mentioned previously, these are things that would happen organically when we're all working in the office, but as we do predominantly work from home, we do feel it's important to try and encourage these types of conversations to still happen. Over to Sharon.
Thank you, Sarah. So as you would have seen on that previous slide, we got really positive feedback from the Health and Wellbeing Day that we had. in October 2023. So we've made this into an annual event, and this year we had it in November 2024. And the focus for that was on National Self-Care Week. So it was all about looking after yourself and what you can do to make yourself feel better, and just focusing on your self-care. We had some of the informal events. So as Sarah mentioned before, the desk yoga, and again, people could just dip in and out as it fitted with their diary. So it wasn't taking up a full day, because we know that people have got very busy days. We had David Elcock from the network. He came along and talked to us about the Samaritans. You know, that was a really good update he gave, quite emotional as well, as you can imagine, on that topic, but very positive response from the team. I think they all found it very useful to listen to what he had to share about what they do at the Samaritan team and the difference that it does make. And I'm going to pass over to Ellie now for her to talk about a bit more self-care that we did that week as well.
Thanks, Sharon. So as part of Self-Care Week, we set time aside for the whole finance team just to do something for themselves. So we popped a diary entry out, so just to remind everyone and make sure they held the time in their diaries. And then we asked them to share pictures, of what they got up to. So I think it was really lovely seeing what everyone did, with their spare time. And it was a really great conversation starter as well. So as you can see, there's lots of lovely pictures of dogs. And of course, have to mention that Sharon took time out to have her tomato soup, which looks delicious. So that was a really lovely thing to do, which we're going to do more frequently as well.
So another topic that we've covered over the past couple of years is Blue Monday. So although there's no scientific proof of this day, it is said to be the third Monday in January is considered to be the most depressing day of the year. And it's become another day for promoting self-care. So again, we like to encourage the team to take care of themselves, both physically and mentally, and we will signpost them to any internal and external resources. So as you can see on the slide, we've signposted the benefits that are available to staff at the Christie. We promote the blue light card and other little podcasts and videos for people to watch, just to put them in a nice, cool, calm and relaxing mindset. It looks like the videos are trying to play there.
Okay, sorry, I've tried to stop it. Ooh.
It's okay.
Sorry about that. It was all
okay.
going so well. Sorry, I'll pass over to Matt. Have you finished on that slide, Sarah?
Yes, I think,
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
I'll pass over to Mike.
Thank you. So kind of similar to what we did for the self-care week, we've set up an MS Teams channel for staff to share anything positive or that's been uplifting for them that day, ultimately sharing the experience and the joy with the wider team. These are open to everybody, and we can also, as part of the health and wellbeing group, we can steal some of these to spotlight in our newsletters, things that might resonate with the theme of the newsletter or align to a national health and wellbeing event that's taking place. And personally, as someone who finds it nice to be outside, it's somewhere for me to relax and let all of the work stresses go. It can be a helpful reminder when I'm coming up to lunchtime, when people are posting lovely pictures of lovely scenery, nice walks that they're doing. So it's that little prompt for me to go, right, I am logging off now. I'm taking my me time and I'm going to go and have a walk. So everybody can get something different from these, and I'll let you have a little read through in any of these that might resonate with you as well.
So as Mike just said then, the importance of the me time and what we've touched on previously about your self-care. So I think we're really, really fortunate that we have lots of training available to us, and there's lots of health and wellbeing sessions that we can attend. So I've just put a couple on this slide. that ran in January and December, and I know there's more coming up throughout the year. I know I booked on some, I know Sarah has, and I'm assuming other people in the team are accessing them. So we do share them with everybody in the team and encourage them to take some of that time and go on those sessions, because they do give some really positive feedback. They put things into perspective. They help for you to build your resilience and, you know, deal with all the different challenges. You know, there's lots and lots of benefits to them. We raise this at our team days just to remind people about those sessions, and they're not always long either. So like this one, the understanding yourself and others, was a full morning, but the other one, couple of hours, sometimes they're just an half-hour session, but they are really beneficial. And so we really promote these to everybody. I encourage people to take that time, you know, focus on your me time, you know, because you're the most important person, and it's time, and it is important that we take that time for ourselves and get some of that learning on how to maintain our health and well-being.
Thank you so much for your time and for listening today. So we've really enjoyed sharing our ideas and our thoughts with you. And please get in touch if you'd like to chat to the Health and Wellbeing team. We genuinely love to hear from you. So before we finish, I'd like to leave you all with a really simple challenge. So take a moment today to do something kind for yourself. So something that makes you feel valued and cared for, whether it's a cup of tea in the garden, a walk in the park, or journaling something that you love about yourself. Have a really lovely day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that. When we recorded the session, we were planning to do it earlier in the year. We ended up moving it obviously to today. When we recorded the session at the end of March, we didn't actually envisage that we would be on such a lovely day today. So as Ellie just said then at the end of the recording, you know, go outside, enjoy some of this sunshine while we've got it, and, you know, make sure that you are kind to yourself and take some of that me time. Myself and Sarah are on the call now. If anybody's got any questions about anything that we've just shared, then and we are Ellie and Mike. I don't think either of them have managed to get on the call today, but if you did want to message them, that's fine as well. They're happy to answer any questions.
Thanks, Sharon and Sarah. Does anyone have any questions? That was just a thank you. Yeah, so as I said, I'll be sharing the recording and the slides with you all. But if we don't have any questions, I think we can end there. Thank you.
Thank you. Lots of useful tips.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.